Stuck in Mexico right now, a man born in Los Angeles is in a deportation battle. He's not allowed back into the United States, even though he says he frequently makes trips across the border. Well, now he's calling for a federal investigation, and NBC4's John Caddis-Klimack says that he just wants to come home.
Speaking by phone from the state of Nayarit, Mexico, Carlos Montoya says he struggled with his English, but gave Border Patrol agents everything he had to prove he was a U.S. citizen when he tried to come home on March 1st.
He's the one that should be welcomed in. Bienvenido a los Estados Unidos, paisano.
But the attorney now representing the Montoya family says Border Patrol agents instead confiscated those documents and deported Montoya back to Mexico. Montoya's sister Aida says ever since he was born in Los Angeles in 1977, he spent much of his life in Mexico, particularly recently, as she says medication and treatment for his epilepsy is cheaper there. But when he tried to come home this time, attorney Luis Carrillo says Montoya's fingerprints brought up something very different.
What pops up on the screen is a photo of another individual, and they turn the screen and they show him. And then Carlos says, "That's an impostor. Yo soy Carlos Montoya." And they say, "No, you're the imposter." And he says, "No, I'm Carlos Montoya."
A spokesperson for the Border Patrol in San Diego said they couldn't comment on the specifics of the case, but said in general, anyone wishing to enter the U.S. needs to have one of four things: a U.S. passport, a U.S. passport card, a trusted traveler program card, or an enhanced driver's license issued after 2009. When Montoya couldn't provide any of those, Carrillo says the pressure was on.
An agent said, "Inventa un nombre." An agent told him, "Invent a name."
Montoya says he had to come up with a fake name, claim he's never been to the U.S. before, and agree to sign his deportation papers. He says he was threatened with 10 years in prison if he didn't, and felt he had no other choice. Carrillo has requested a federal investigation claiming coercion, incompetence, and even corruption. From South Pasadena, John Caddis-Klimack, NBC4 News.